how I feel like God is challenging me at the moment. I particularly enjoyed Becca's talk on Sunday about how we plan and then God rearranges those plans, but that actually everything is in God's timing and God is the ultimate planner, and it's His time to plan, not ours. For those of you who know me, I'm a big planner. I like my to-do list, I like my schedules, I like organisation, and I thrive on that. And I've actually become too reliant upon it. And currently, though, I find myself not being able to plan, but having to live day by day. I felt God speak to me about this a few years ago, about Him saying that actually you've become too reliant upon your own plans and your own timing, but actually you've forgotten that it's me. I'm the one in control. I'm the one who plans everything. I've got a bigger story and a bigger picture going on. Even if you can't understand it, you need to trust me with your time and with your plans. And any plans that you do make, you need to hold loosely. So about 4 or 5 years ago, when I particularly became aware of being challenged about this, my dad was very ill. And as a family, we had to stop planning for long term. We couldn't plan what was happening in the next few months ahead. We had to start living week by week, and even then day by day. And sometimes, particularly when my dad was very poorly or when he was having a surgery, we were living hour by hour. And sometimes God takes you and lets you go to a place like that so that we become fully reliant upon Him. It's not always easy, and what we're going through at the moment isn't easy. But I believe spending time with Him will give us a peace, and we will have that safety and security in Him. And I felt such a huge reassurance from Him recently, saying that yes, you've become too reliant upon your own plans and your own timing, but trust me. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. And I'm not talking about not organising your day. It's not sensible just to sit in front of Netflix eating ice cream all day. It is, you still need to be organised of your time. But I listened to somebody recently online, and they came up with a fantastic idea of what you could do first thing in the morning. So this lady says she gets up and she reads part of her Bible. She has a Bible plan that she's following through. And she prays and she spends time with Jesus. And it might be 5 minutes that you can give, it might be half an hour, but whatever it is. And she said she loved having her big to-do lists, but instead she's got a post-it note. So it's much smaller, and it's not about filling that post-it note up with as many things to do as possible. She tries to listen to what the Holy Spirit is telling her to do for the day. And I'm trying to put this into practice myself. It's not easy always. I get it wrong. Sometimes I write too many things down. But it's a really good skill to try and learn and discern what God is saying. And it might be at the moment, as we're living day by day, and I'm furloughed, so I'm at home. But so some of my things that God might be wanting me to do might be something simple like ironing, or taking the bins out, or checking that neighbour has got the shopping done. It might be texting somebody, ringing somebody, sending that email. But it's just want to encourage you to spend your morning with Jesus, however long that may be. Just have that check-in with Him. I find that the days I have spent trying to hand my day over to the Lord, I have been far more productive, and I have had generally better days. I've often found that if I have got up and just got on with the day and not handed it over to the Lord, that I've not been as productive, or I would consider it to be a bad day. But so I just want to encourage you that even in these strange times, even when the world feels very different at the moment, draw close to the Lord, spend time praying to Him. And even throughout the day, we should be always sort of communicating and talking to the Lord. It tells us to never cease praying. And so I just want to encourage you to have that morning with Him. Hand over, even if you forget in the morning, at lunchtime, Lord, what do you want me to do for the rest of the day? How do you want me to spend my time? And I just want us to reflect and think about Maybe we've been too busy, maybe we let ourselves get too busy, but what is it when lockdown starts to ease? What is it we're going to prioritise our life on? Are we going to get too busy to then spend time with the Lord? But where are our priorities going to be focused on? Who do we need to see? What do we need to do? And instead of making yourself too busy, do we sometimes just need to slow down and just stop and just spend time with the Lord? Anyway, I hope these thoughts just give you something to mull over, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.